All right, let's go ahead and get started. I have a bunch of fun pictures. Last week was exploration week. So we went on 3 different offsite trips. First, we did a road trip up to Bainbridge Island and we got to explore the Bainbridge Art Museum. If you have not been there, I highly, highly recommend it. It was so amazing. And we got a tour from one of the curators, and she was so knowledgeable. She told us about not only the art, but the design of the building and just all of the history of artists in the area. And it was truly amazing. This tree stump is made of recycled cardboard.
You're kidding.
No, doesn't that look like an actual tree stump? Yeah. No, it's made out of all recycled cardboard. When you're really up close, you can like see old labels on it and stuff. So cool. So we did that, and then everybody sort of split off and went down to the water, picked where they wanted to eat, did a little bit of shopping. And then we went up to the Bladell Reserve, which is a giant nature reserve and manor. It's a really cool experience. It's kind of like a little walking tour through all of these really beautiful gardens. So people got to spend a few hours there, and it was, as you can see, an absolutely perfect day. Like we were just talking about, I think it was 68 and sunny, just perfect. So that was our first big trip. It was a ton of fun. After that, we went down to Olympia. We took a bus, so this one wasn't a road trip. We took a bus down to Olympia and took a tour of the Capitol building, which was absolutely spectacular. The tour was super informative, and the building itself was just unbelievably impressive. Yeah, and I didn't grow up here, so I didn't get to do this when I was a kid or anything. So it was really fun for me. And even a lot of people who did grow up here came on the tour, and it was just fun to see them sort of re-experience it. So this was a really good time. And because we went on the tour, we got to go into some of the rooms that we wouldn't normally be allowed in. This is the state reception room. So the general public is not allowed in there unless you're on a tour. So we got to see a bunch of really cool stuff. This was the first flag made that included the star for our state. So we got to see that. That's why it looks so old and just absolutely stunning architecture. I didn't get very many pictures after this, but we did go down to the Olympia Farmers Market and we shopped for a few hours. There was live music, we ate food. I bought jam. It was too much stuff. Hi.
She felt bad, so I was like, no.
Oh, no, come on in. The more the merrier.
See, what did I say? Those 3 words, Candy.
Perfect. So yeah, the trip down to Olympia was a lot of fun, and we were lucky we were able to sort of pivot our plans. There was a car accident on our way there that really delayed us, so we missed our original tour time. But I was able to call, and they were able to include us on the later tour time, and we figured it out. So it all worked out really good. But just look at some of this detail. This lamp, fun fact, this is the second largest collection of Tiffany lamps in the nation. In the Capitol building, all of the light fixtures are made by Tiffany. And this thing is so big that those little angels up at the top are over 4 feet tall. Which you're standing right there next to it and it doesn't look that big just because the scale is so messed up. But it was, yeah, it was really cool to see. Then on Saturday, we took an Argosy cruise through the Ballard Locks and around the point right into downtown Seattle. It was a lovely day. We got to see the floating house that's featured in Sleepless in Seattle. The sun was shining and it was lovely. It's a fully guided tour. So they were talking the whole time about the different neighborhoods, some of the history of the floating cities and such on the waterfront. So, and we got to learn all about the Ballard locks and how they work, and we got to ride the boat elevator. So that was a really unique experience. And it was a beautiful day. We also saw a bona fide pirate ship, so that was cool. And yeah, coming into Seattle, just look at that day. Yeah, it was lovely. So needless to say, Exploration Week was a huge success. We're really looking forward to next year. I'm going to do a bunch of different stuff again. So I had a great time, and I think everybody who attended did as well. Neil went on the Olympia one, and he said it was a really good time. I know, right? Hardly feels like work most of the time. Okay, so just wanted to remind you folks, if you don't have a reservation already, this Sunday, which is tomorrow, there is breakfast at the Mantle. There are still some reservations available on Open Table. So if you want to get a reservation, it runs from 9 a.m. to noon. Also, I have a couple of tickets that just opened up for my Dishing with Daisy cooking demo on Monday. This is on Monday at 3 p.m. and I'm making fresh peach pie and serving it with scoops of vanilla ice cream. So if you want to get in last minute on this, I have 2 extra tickets. Please let me know and I can sign you up. I have 1 extra ticket now. Perfect. Yes, I know. It filled up and then we had 2 last minute dropouts. So I have 2 extra spots. So 1 now. If anyone wants that last one, please let me know. Fried chicken night at the Mantle is on August 27th. This is going to be a fried chicken buffet. It is a really delicious menu. We've got biscuits and coleslaw and fried chicken, everything you can imagine for that kind of meal. So if you'd like to get a reservation for that, talk to the concierge or go on Open Table. We activated a very unique focus on fitness event, which is a surf and turf event. This is going to be Saturday, August 31st. So there's going to be a land-based class and an aquatic-based class. So you're going to do both. They're both 45 minutes each. And Diane is going to teach a land-based class, and then Roxanne is going to teach a water-based class. And I heard tell that they were going to be using some paddle boards in the pool for the water-based class. So it's going to be a really unique experience. It's only $15 if you'd like to come. Reservations for that are on MTL. Coming up in September, we have an SSL Sightseers offsite trip to Point Defiance. There are still plenty of tickets left for this. So if you'd like to go and explore the zoo and the newly renovated aquarium, I highly recommend it. It's going to be a really good time. Our food and beverage director is going to be leading this because this will fall during my vacation. So she's super familiar with the area and she has a favorite ice cream shop down there, which is also on the itinerary after the zoo. So kind of a little field trip day, but I've heard the zoo is really impressive and the aquarium as well. So I definitely recommend it. We have an art day coming up. There are only 2 tickets left for this. Our newest concierge, Cindy Liu, is actually a graduate of art school. So she is going to be my sort of right-hand lady for art classes. I'm not a professional artist, so teaching art classes isn't my forte. But she is. So she has activated this awesome class for making decoupage shell trinket dishes. There is a picture example of it on the MTL post if you're not exactly sure what that means, because I certainly wasn't when she mentioned it. But they look really cool and it's going to be a really fun time. This is going to be the first one that she's teaching, but we hope to activate at least one of these a month moving forward. So like I said, there's only 2 tickets left. If you'd like to come, it's on a Sunday, September 15th at 3 p.m. We have a trivia night coming up on Friday, September 20th at 7 p.m. I will be back for this one, so don't worry. We have a professional trivia host coming in, though. We're going to be doing teams of 5, 2 teams at each table. And if you don't have 5 people or 4 people to bring with you, don't worry. Your team will be decided by whoever you end up sitting with. So the winning team, each member of the winning team will earn a prize, and it's going to be a really good time. We're also going to be serving a dessert from Crumble Cookie at this one. We have a new esthetician coming in. She has a session scheduled on August 31st as well as on Saturday, September 21st. There is 1 ticket left. It just opened up for the August 31st one at 10 a.m. And that's a summer facial. So if you'd like to give that a try, there's 1 spot left. There's plenty of spots left for the fall fresh one. Definitely go and read the description. She is curating each one to sort of be applicable for the seasons, and they're all unique. So go ahead and register an MTL for these. I have heard great things about her. I know a lot of our members see her at her little studio in Bunny Lake, separate from here. So I'm excited to be bringing her in. Tuesday, September 24th at 6 p.m. is our annual Oktoberfest celebration. Tickets for this are going really fast, and I've hardly done any advertising for it. So if you want to come, make sure you sign up. We've got the Happy Hans coming again and a full German style menu. It's going to be a great party, as it is every year. So it's a German band, and they come dressed in lederhosen and they sing traditional music, and they're so much fun. They are just the life of the party every time they're here. So if you've never been, I really highly recommend it. All right, that's all of September. I just wanted to remind you folks, August 31st through September 17th is my vacation. That means there won't be any coffee talk on September 14th, which would be our next scheduled session. Also, I had to move MTL 101, which is generally on the second Saturday, but now it's going to be on the last Saturday of September at 11 a.m. So if you have any questions for me before I go, please let me know. Otherwise, of course, the rest of our staff will be here to help you with whatever you need. There will be an out of office thing set on my email. So if you can't get a hold of me, you can reach out to Paula and she'll be able to answer any of your questions. Any questions?
I'm having a very fun vacation, I hope.
Yes, absolutely. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm going to have a really fun vacation. We're going to get a nice hotel room down in Ruston for a couple of nights. Yes, it's going to be perfect. And, you know, I love it here, so why not? Yeah. We're also going to do a little road trip up through Forks and Port Angeles. Love it over there. So that'll be a really fun day. Yeah. I know, right? I'm excited. All right. Well, thank you all so much for coming. And I will get you signed up
Okay,
for the peach pie.
yeah.
Awesome. Of course. Of course. I will see you folks at the end of next month. Gosh. Where's my